welcome everybody. Happy 8th night and final night of Hanukkah. I'm Rabbi Elana Friedman, campus rabbi for Jewish Life at Duke. I'm so elated to celebrate Hanukkah with all of you these last 8 nights. It's been such a treat to be so connected all over the world with each other and celebrate this holiday of light and hope and joy together. This is hosted, as you know, by Jewish Life at Duke, the home away from home for Jewish students, staff, and faculty at Duke University. We're so glad to bring everyone together. It's been such an inspiration each and every night. And the best way to finish, as I think everybody knows, we got to finish strong. And tonight we have a super great guest with us. Of course, we have the president of Duke University, President Vincent Price. For those of you who don't know, President Price is the 10th president of Duke University, where he's also the Walter Hines Page Professor of Public Policy and Political Science in the Sanford School of Public Policy and Trinity College of Arts and Sciences. President Price has been a wonderful leader for the Duke community and has been a great friend, in particular, to the Jewish community. And of course, I want to lift up that the past year has been a tough one and a challenging year for Duke and for the world, and Duke has been an example. And we are so privileged to have him with us tonight and for the last night of Hanukkah. So first, welcome President Price. So we're gonna get started as we've been doing every night. We're going to light candles together as a community, light our Hanukkah candles. We've got a lot of lighting to do, so I hope you've got your candles ready at home. Of course, I have to share my screen with the blessing so that folks can sing along at home. And as we light our Hanukkah candles tonight, it's the last night. We have a full menorah, 8 nights together. We've increased each night 1 candle every single night and increased the light in our lives and the light that the world sees. We've been celebrating the miracle of light and the hope in our ancestors' lives. And here we are in a long, dark winter, which has been full of challenges that we will face and continue to face together. The Talmud teaches that we don't rely on miracles. We can't merely hope and pray that God will bring light into the world and fix our problems. Tonight we light that 8th candle, and tomorrow night, and the night after, and the next night, and so on, we are responsible for bringing light into our communities. We are responsible for bringing light into Duke and into the world. So as we light tonight, let our deeds, our actions, and our flame bring even more warmth, goodness, hope, and light into the world. And as we light tonight, the blessings will be recited by Duke student and senior class of 2021, Sarah Jacobs, who's also the president of our Jewish Student Union and has a much nicer voice than me. So I'm very excited to have her sing as we light the candles together. So if you'll join us all, Sarah.
Yes.
Give me a moment on the menorah cam. Hold on here.
Ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim hahem ba'azman hazeh.
Thank you for that beautiful rendition of the Hanukkah blessings. So President Price, welcome. I know you have a little Hanukkah message for us that we're excited to hear.
As do others, I can hear. Thank you, Rabbi Elana. And thank you, Sarah, for that wonderful singing. I think you can all be thankful that you were spared my singing this evening, but I'm honored to be with you, with all of you to mark this occasion with Duke's Jewish community, which is such a vibrant and integral part of our university. Hanukkah is a time for reflection, and the uncertainty of this year calls for us to consider our commitments to one another as members of this Duke community. And so as we come together to share in the light of this moment, we're reminded that our university's promise is to bring the lights of discovery, of learning, of service, and respect to each other and to the world beyond our campus. And though I wish all of us could be together in person tonight, seeing all of these faces arrayed before me in Zoom, thousands of miles apart, but lit by the shared spirit of Hanukkah, demonstrates that the Duke community is as strong as it's ever been. So I'm grateful to all of you for the ways that you've inspired us and brought us together these past few months. I look forward to being with you again in person here on campus in the years to come. I'm sending very best wishes to you and to all who celebrate the magic and the light of this special night. So thank you so much for letting me join you.
Well, thank you for being with us, and I'm sure you would have sung beautifully. We'll have to wait for the future when we are together, and we'll make sure we listen carefully to hear your beautiful singing. We all sound beautiful in my mind, so don't worry about that.
Well, you're accustomed to hearing from our provost, who is actually a beautiful singer. So
that is true. We had her a few nights ago, and she knocked it out of the park.
No doubt.
So President Price, we've been asking some really tough questions of our guests as part of this Hanukkah ritual. So you are not exempt from the tough questions. The first one I've got to ask, which is the most important in my mind, actually second most important, the next one after is most important, but the first question is, are you a latke person, a potato pancake person, or a jelly donut person?
Latke person, with no doubt.
No doubt. Beautiful.
Not a shred of doubt. It's not that I dislike donuts, but I much prefer latke.
Fair enough, fair enough. And then with your latke, our tradition, of course, is to have, or custom is to have applesauce or sour cream. Which of those two do you choose?
Sour cream, absolutely. My wife goes with applesauce. It's not my thing. It has not forced us apart. We remain a wonderful family, but I'm absolutely sour cream.
Well, it's actually better for you each to have your own item that you like, so you don't need to share.
You could look at it this way. Yes, that's it.
On Hanukkah, we give gifts each night, or one big gift, depending. What is the best gift that you have either given or received that you can recall?
Well, the best gift I've received was being asked to join this Duke community. That was actually around Thanksgiving, though, so I'm not sure it counts as a winter holiday gift. You know, as a kid, I was an avid model builder. And I do remember one year receiving a kit to build a 3-foot model of the British clipper ship, the Cutty Sark. And for some reason, it just sticks in my mind.
Have you done more of that nowadays, or that was mostly just a childhood hobby?
It was a childhood hobby, but I was fairly serious about it. I ended up, you know, carving ships and things like that. But I'm no longer. I'm a bit of a carpenter, though.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting. What have you made that you would be willing to show off? At least tell us about.
Probably nothing to show off, but I can tell you, I built a very a large a cabinet, basically, to house a television set with retractable doors, a very nice, actually, milk paint finish, distressed to make it look antique. It turned out rather nicely, but it's immense because the TV was immense, and consequently not all that usable. I think it's in storage at the moment.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could fit that in the Bryan Center or the Broadhead Center. There's plenty of space.
Possibly, but it was honestly so large that I could not bring it into the Hart House. It's that big. It is big. Let me put it that way. It is big.
That's very impressive. The retractable doors. I'm quite impressed. Now we know who to call if we're having a problem at the Friedman Center with our furniture. We'll just call you instead of facilities.
I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. Yeah.
First, we'll call President Price, and then we'll move on. We'll see what happens. And as you know, the custom on Hanukkah, we eat fried foods. Do you have a favorite fried food?
Well, I like latke a lot. Switching cuisines, I'm a fan of pot stickers, I would have to say.
Good one.
Not really sort of seasonally appropriate perhaps, but I do love them.
I think that you're fine. It's all about any food
Yeah.
fried in oil for some of us. So you
Well,
enjoy those pot stickers in honor of Hanukkah anytime you want, as far as I'm
I surely will.
Wonderful. All right, our last question for you. As you know, Hanukkah is about light from the darkness, and it's a message of hope. So what are you hopeful for in the year to come, the semester to come? What is giving you hope?
I hope to be able to see all of you and shake hands with all of these fabulous people. You know, we're kept at a distance now, but I hope for that sooner rather than later. Shaking hands, fist bumping, standing shoulder to shoulder, especially in Cameron. I hope we see that sooner rather than later, and surely we will.
That's right. Well, that's a good note for us to end on. President Price, thank you so much for spending the last night of Hanukkah with all of us and with our Jewish community and our Duke community from all over the world. And thank you to everyone who is tuned in and joined us for the last night of Hanukkah. This has been such a wonderful, I would say, new tradition. We'll figure out what it will look like in the future. God willing, we'll be able to do some of this together in person, but to celebrate Hanukkah like this has been a real treat. So I'm sure we'll do it again. And thank you to all the Jewish Life at Duke staff for helping put this all together. And of course, Sarah Jacobs, thanks for singing tonight. It was beautiful.
Yes, and thank you, Rabbi Elana, for the light that you bring to our community every day of the year. We're just so thankful for that.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Chag Sameach, everyone. May you all have light and warmth in the days ahead. Stay well.